Here we have Peanut. What I'm going to do with this is just give it a quick Photoshop, just to put it onto Instagram. I don't normally do that because it's a waste of time. I try to make sure the picture I take is good enough as it is. Simple, straightforward, straight from the phone to Instagram. That's the way it's supposed to be, but people do Photoshop stuff and, do that. So I thought I might as well just do that because somebody has been DMing me, asking me to do some Photoshops. So here's a Photoshop. This guy is in a couple of adverts on YouTube, which pop up right before a video starts, and it's kind of annoying. So I've decided to Photoshop him. All right, so first of all, let's start off with Peanut. What I'm gonna do first is crop. Echo, turn off the speakers. You see, we don't want any interruptions. Here we have the crop tool. We need a 1:1 crop, which is gonna go something like, let's just say that. Good enough. All right, now what I'm gonna do is get rid of this thing. I'm gonna do this without layers. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna use this, select around it, straight up to the top, and then paint. Select the color that's there, next to the side of it, and then just gonna paint over it. There we are, it's gone. Now what I have down here is this, and what this allows me to do is use hotkeys with Photoshop. As you can see, there's only Photoshop on this because that's the way I've set it right now. There's other things here, but I've blanked them out. Photoshop. What I'm going to do is remove the outline for that selection that's been made because it kind of gets in the way. It's gone. Now what I've done with this, that selection there, isn't good. It's a solid colour and we need to sort of blend it in a little bit. So that's what I'm doing now. This door frame isn't flat. Just turn down the opacity on this. That should do. Make this a bit bigger. And boom. Nice straight line. See that? Because this is curved. And then what I'm going to do is get rid of this thing right there. Selected. Now I could use the paintbrush again and just basically do the same thing. Or I can use a clone stamp tool. So I'll clone this area. That way we can add a bit of texture at the same time, as well as that shadow. Now I've deselected it and I'm going to go over it and get rid of this edge. I'm going to fix the bottom of the door because that wasn't quite lined up. Clone stamp, select the carpet and drag that along. Sorted. Next what I'm going to do is get rid of this. See that? An easy way to do that is by using this spot healing brush. Boom. Now, you see I've got a black carpet and we end up with like Peanut's hairs here and there, as well as these like little dots that come off clothing. I'm going to use that last tool I just used on those. Virtual vacuuming. And as you can see, it's working quite well. We're going to get to you soon, mate. Soon. Keep smiling. So if you're on my Instagram, you would have seen this already. You'd be totally unaware of what's happened. Completely and totally unaware. Now I think this is going to be the first, no actually it's the second picture of mine that I photoshopped on Instagram. The first one would have been the Sony speakers, which were actually a video thumbnail. And video thumbnails need a bit of Photoshop. So yeah, technically speaking, second, but you could say it's a first really. That's much nicer. Have I missed any bits? No, not really. All right, so what else can we do? We could, let's press that. Check the levels. I think it's bright enough. Could maybe take it up just a little bit. Midtones, bring this down a bit. That way you can see the carpet. But who cares about the carpet? I think it's probably fine the way it is. I've seen some people in their videos, when they're color grading, what they do is they completely kill the blacks. So there's I didn't mean that the way it sounded. The black level is fine the way it is. Let's just let's go to tone, color, contrast. Be before, after, before, after. Meh, it's all right. Colour. Ooh, not sure about that. Tone. I might just leave it. I can still filter it through Instagram. All right, what now? Well, I could get rid of this. See that there? Spot healing brush. So we'll take that and do a bit of this. Boom. Looks a bit weird, but nobody's going to be looking at that. All right, so I've saved that. And now it's your turn. Your turn, mister. I've been waiting for this. Those honey ads, by the way, are annoying. Really annoying. He pops up right before a video starts, shouting and jumping around as though he sat down on a bed of nails. What is wrong with you? All right, once again, cropping time. Get him centered. And now, what I'm going to do with him, is, let's get rid of your teeth. How's about that? Make you toothless. By the way, I've never done this before. So, there we are. This time, I'm going to use layers. So we'll get rid of those teeth. Ooh. How's that? How you feeling? Yeah. That's what I thought. Now what? Should we fake a tongue? Because I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see a tongue. And we'll use these colours right there. Coming along nicely. Obviously, we're not going to be able to see it all properly, but we want to get it somewhat realistic. Just want to darken the back of it. Nice. But to make it look a little more realistic, even though it's not so bad right now, what I'll do is a bit of this. Make this small. Let's take some of, what colour? Let's take that. Then, this is going to have to be done in stages. That's a bit better. And that is how you remove somebody's teeth. Right, anyway, this has been fun. He's still smiling. He could be crying. He could be drooling. That's taking it too far. Before. After. This has been on my Instagram for about a week now. If you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't, well, you've seen it now. I will catch you in the next one. Not you. Hopefully your ad doesn't pop up before the next video I watch. I am going to go now. My giraffe is on fire.